They'll be calling you a radical, so I need to take this on because it's amazing to me. College graduate people have no clue. I mean, how did they get through college? How did they get through their biology? I mean, I don't get it. Pass out PhDs degrees like toilet paper. So there's being regurgitated all over the media right now all of a sudden. Radioactive fallout from the 40s and 50s still showing up in honey. Radioactive fallout still showing up in the ocean. That's called background level, kiddies. That's called background, and it's not natural. The 350 open air tests in Nevada, the Bikini Atoll, you know, all the Bravo, all of the fucking testing all over off Australia, all of it, it's biohuman. What do you think, it went away? I had a professor here, tell me. It's amazing how the half-life is only hundreds of thousands of years. Hundreds of thousands. Oh, hello. Oh, radioactivity from radiation from the 1950s still showing up in bees, and it's showing up in everything, including your fucking bone marrow. So that's called background levels. That's how we set. By the way, this has been confirmed, which I call the BLANCH particle. As you know, I named plutonium a long time. It's been confirmed. There's a new radioisotope that's been identified from Fukushima this year in 2021. He says it's bigger than anyone he's ever seen. He doesn't know which. There you go. Neil Mime, Nobel Prize, Kevin Blanch, plutonium, FU, which the BLANCH particle. So the background levels now have gone psychotic because of Fukushima, this ongoing catastrophe. So maybe we can make a documentary in the year 2525 if man is still alive, in 2025 if man is still alive, like they did Chernobyl 33 years after the fucking fact. And by the way, the one thing they don't go into that documentary is how we know it. Journalists with balls, Igor, went and got those photographs. Him, one guy, well, two, his partner that had the plane, says, let's go. And they said, fuck, they'll kill us if the radiation doesn't. And they're hearing rumors. They did it anyway. But now, fuck, forward a link. So I'm going to post this that was leaked to me. So this is Ken Bucketfuck Buesler himself is on this study. These are mostly United States academians who are on this study. They got a picture about this. Was leaked to me in 2012. I'm fighting cancer, and I got it out into the domain. So there was an international study. It's called the KOA study. International team of scientists were sent to Fukushima, including Ken Bucketfuck Buesler, who talk about lie and fraud that he committed. You know, his bucket study, well, he knew the whole time, and I outed his ass. That's what we need. But they've got anonymous circle, even forward a link. You know, I have this transcript inside the Situation Room. Everybody says put it out. It's classified. I put out as much as I can, you know, because that stupid fucking John Holden to make it so. So the KOA study says this. This is June 2011. By the way, Fukushima blew up again. I'm the guy that found the fucking live cam footage. It's unarguable. It blows to smithereens on June 14th, 2011. I have that footage. It's out there. Just Google it. You'll find it. Maybe not. They got me so shadow banned. Can't find shit on Kevin Blanch anymore. They started the shadow banning in earnest 3 years ago right now. I haven't had a subscriber now for 3 years. I mean, just nothing. That's when they did it. They hammered down. They hunkered down 3 years ago. You know, everybody took a check. All the so-called Fukushima activists, the artists, well, I look back on it, free radicals, original Punisher. What were they up to in the conception of free radicals or cancer cell? These are free radicals. So the KOA study says this. 3 different sample sets. This is long before the conclusion was written and everything. I put it out in layers as it was leaked to me. First sample set, 40 kilometers off the coast of Fukushima, Japan. 25 meters down. Twice the background level. Double the. Whoa, is that enough to scare the fuck? Oh, fuck, that's enough to scare. And they're using Cesium-137 because the half-life is so short. Of course, tritium is such a good tracer element, but because it has a short half-life, we know. By the way, they're still picking up tritium, and this is the smoking gun, and I'll get back to the study of this ongoing catastrophe. Fish that were caught in January of this year, of this year. I'm the guy that broke that. An investigative reporter in China got it from a Japanese professor who's probably in jail by now. I used to do a show inside Tokyo with another professor. He got locked up. State Secrets Act on Balco. Wyden, Obama, Gina McCarthy, climate, all these people who just covered it up. You know, Trump, that's bullshit. How can you classify the greatest ecological catastrophe in human fucking history? If this would have happened in Russia, the United States would be jumping up and down with their fucking hair on fire. Because, come on, Delta by the Sea, Japan, the United States runs they're the ones that turn it into the nuclear island. Go ask fucking the ex-prime minister. So back to the study. First sample shows double the background level. Whoa. Oh, it gets better. Second sample set, 50 times the background. Again, this is 40 kilometers off the coast of Fukushima in June 2011.
Hey, coming out?
Third sample set, 1,000 times. In conclusion, this fallout, we don't even know what it is into the water column, is into the biosphere, is into the biosystem already, and there's no stopping it. Ken Buckafuck Bueller's name's on this study. I posted on my website, Blanche Schwartz. You know, by the way, it's Blanche Schwartz. Est-ce que vous parlez français? No? Sprechen Sie Deutsch? So, there it is, right there for God and everybody to fucking see. So, why the fuck are you talking? Oh, background levels now? So you're, oh God, this is a news story? This is a news story. We're finding nuclear fallout, radiation levels in honey, in bees, in this, in that, from the 50s. Did you think it was going away? Did you think? The half-life is hundreds of thousands of years. It's called background level. I mean, it's amazing me for the ignorant and hard. Well, fuck, academia is a fucking clown circus. The scientists are mystified, they're baffled, they're puzzled, perplexed, they're stumped, they're bewildered. So, the new one, I'll put up a video right there. You can't make it up. Super bad. Super awful. So, we called Gold Beach yesterday. How's the spring salmon fishing going? It's a young girl, because you know how the young people, they use the word super. I remember I was in Nick's, PB Local, and I'm walking and I got my cap on, my shirt on, and this real young girl, 23, 24, she's, I got to tell you, you're so super cute. I said, super cute? Oh, that hat, and you're freaking, love it. I says, I've never been called super cute. So, you know, they always use like when you're thinking, perfect. Well, when you're ordering something, perfect, that's their words, are super this. So we called this young woman at the Gold Beach checking station. How's the Oregon fishing? How's the spring run going? Super awful. Oh boy. So I needed to get this up so the ignorant of inherit. It's pathetic. The greatest ecological catastrophe in human history. So we know cancer rates are up 35% in this decade. That's right. 30. It's unarguable. That's right from the CDC. And you don't think I know? I'm in a 10-year program coming up on my graduation. So the tide pool's wiped out. Coincidence? I mean, all Kevin Blanch's work, you know, but nobody will still mention Fukushima, the Fukushima propaganda, no protest. You know, I wonder why they want to, fuck, the protesters in Japan, they're there. They lock them up. What do you think they do to them here? Internet kettling. You kettle me? I'm the guy that termed internet kettling. That's my term. I have hundreds of them, you know. So that's what they've done. 3 years ago, they killed net neutrality, completely wiped it out. Used to Google salmon collapse. I was so effective at my art form, the artist Blanche. I was competing with CNN, Reuters, BBC, and the one person I'm going to try to get to New York sometime and confront is Anderson Cooper. I'm just going to ask him point blank. Well, you said Fukushima meltdowns, you said 1,000 times in the first 6. He was at Fukushima. And then you came home, you haven't said it since. How come? You know, same with Wyden. I've asked all these guys. I asked Mitt Romney right over there. Well, you obviously were briefed. You ran for president. What about Fukushima? Nada. I asked our governor, I've asked Cox, I've asked ex-governor Dirty Herbie, of course Mike Lee, and I prepped, this is important that I talk about this, I prepped Mike Lee before that. He didn't know what the fuck Fukushima was. When that interview that's up, his aide was sitting right there inside the union shed at a table. I knew Mike Lee and the Olene Walker Foundation, Olene Walker's mom, I used to be friends with, she was my teacher when I was a kid, and so I'm friends with them. I was going to be first question up. You know, I was full of cancer. I knew that. And I told her, I says, well, first question up. I don't want to play I got you with him. You know, he plays me like that, kicks me off Medicaid in 2015. You know, this is how he plays, but I'm not going to stoop to his fucking level. I don't believe in violence and trying to kill people. He does. And kicking a guy off Medicaid when he's in a bone marrow transplant after I fork over $1 million, you don't think that's attempted murder? So, fucking almost cost me my life. You know, my heart failed. I couldn't get surgery. I mean, so I asked him, you know, my dad was a downwinder. Well, you're not. Half-life is how long? So people don't even know what fucking background level is. It's not natural. It's from all them bombs and whatever. And so Obama's answer was to raise the legal limits. He's the worst president in history until Trump came. So Obama raised the legal limits. Gina McCarthy, who's the climate czar now, was head of the RadNet. They crashed all the dishes. I leaked information out on the dishes, and I just put in my hand that was, you know, stuff that was leaked to me. And of course, that's Google's own software. Those pop-ups, Google's put their own software. That's illegal right there. They've defaced Kevin Blanch's video paintings. That's fraud against the law. What the whole kettling, the shadow banning, the internet kettling is illegal. It's against the fucking law. It's one of the great crimes against humanity because my videos have been that important. I was competing with Reuters, BBC, and I was beating them. You used to Google salmon collapse, there's Kevin Blanch. You Google Fukushima melt, there's Kevin Blanch. All there. I was beating them. Them kettling me, I'm the guy that termed it internet kettling, because in 2015 when I'm in New York City, remember, AOC herself said that thing. We're passing around that thing. Vice interviewed me, and they says, oh, pretty chilly. They just kind of, we knew they were kettling us. So we whispered through the crowd, split up, go away. You know, meet at Fox News. And so we did. Fuck, what a great piece of activism that was, you know. I'm trying to be one step ahead of these fuckers all the time, but 3 years ago they just completely kettled. It's completely filtered. That's a crime against you. One of the greatest crimes against humanity in history is the blocking of Kevin Blanch's fucking important historic fucking PhD in work. So, stay tuned. You label me, I'll label you. Stay tuned. You kettle me, I'll kettle you. For cancer karma is a motherfucker's all I gotta say. Stay tuned.